I made that beat. I made that beat for this podcast, and I'm so stoked about it. That shit jams. It's because I made it. Anyway, I'm stoked. But welcome to the Big Mad Podcast. My name is Lucas, and I'm your host. And thanks for jamming out to that intro with me. We're trying a couple things with the podcast, so bear with me if things seem off, but we're working through some new trial and error things. I don't think I've ever done anything the same on any episode. I always just try new things, but that's how that goes. When you are listening to the Big Mad Podcast, I am here because I'm hot, I'm mad, I'm angry, and I've got to come vent it out. So that's why we're here. Hell, I came here. Look at this. There's Band-Aid. This is the first time I'm looking at it, and now I'm realizing the chick that gave me the vaccine avoided poking me where my tattoo is, so that's hilarious. I got a vaccine in my right arm, and if you look at my left arm, I have another Band-Aid. I got vaccinated in both of my arms today, and I'm still here making a podcast. So that is my level of dedication to this podcast, all right? Now, I got to chug some Monster Energy. They don't sponsor this podcast, but I would sure love it if they did. You don't even have to pay me money, Monster. You can just pay me in energy drinks. That's all I want. I don't want cash. I just want Monster Energy drinks. So let me chug this. And we can get going. So I'm mad. I'm hot about something, and that's why I'm here. All right? And I'm already extra mad because I had a little intro going earlier, and I had to restart. I got 1 minute in, and I didn't have my timer set. I didn't have my other audio recording set up. I had nothing ready because I haven't recorded a podcast in a while, and I guess I'm a little rusty. I don't know what's going on through my mind, so I'm already mad about that, and I'm already mad about the topic that I wanted to talk about today. So we're going on all cylinders today. Whatever the fuck that saying is, we're going on I don't know, is it 8 cylinders? I don't fucking know how many cylinders it is. I'm mad. All of them are busting up right now. That's just what's happening. Okay, so I can't even talk. What I'm big mad about today is how people can post things on the internet with absolutely no context, right? So I caught a post where someone, and I got to translate their post, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to translate your post. If you're not giving me all the details in the post, then I shouldn't have to translate it, but I am glued to my phone and I'm glued to social media, so of course I'm gonna look at the post. I don't know why I do it, but I do. So anyway, what people do, and I'm noticing, is they'll make a post very ambiguous without much context, and it's not in a sense that they want to be ambiguous, because I've noticed where people are like trying to brag about things or boast or they're proud of themselves, and that's all fine. I'm not complaining about that. What I'm finding interesting is that they want to share good news about them, but they're not even doing it right. They expect us to just know what's going on in their head, and I can't do that. I'm not telepathic in person or over the internet. I have no telepathy skills. So I can't go through airwaves on your phone, go through Facebook, and jump out of your phone, jump into your head, figure out what you're thinking, figure out what you're trying to say, decipher that information, and then come out of your head, go back through your phone, back through the Facebook channel, the Instagram channel, the Snapchat channel, all of the different levels of social media channels that we have, come back out on my phone, jump back into my body, and then transcribe that information into context that my brain can comprehend, right? This all actually happens. I didn't make any of that up, and if you think otherwise, then you're too far gone and I can't help you. All right? So I shouldn't have to do that when you make a post. And if you're proud of yourself and you want to share it, shouldn't you be more detailed in your posts and what you want? Here's an example. I will preface it. No. I'll just say the post, because that is going to be, I want you guys to get the information the same way that I did. All right? So I saw someone uploaded 6 pictures, I think, a handful of pictures, to the point where Facebook makes them smaller when they upload so many. I think it was 6, 7, 8. I don't fucking know, but it was more than 4. I can guarantee you that. And one of them was a video, and I thought that was odd. And they were all just different selfies from various times throughout a various period of time. I don't know, but I only knew that because here we go. We're going to start investigating. Every picture, they were wearing a different outfit. Okay, so now I know that the pictures were taken at different times. See, I'm already being a detective on the very surface level. This is how I got to break this stuff down in order to understand what this person's trying to convey. So I can tell that they're just up close. Like, basically what you can see of me is all they post. Actually, less than that. It was selfies. So they used the front camera on their phone and held it at arm's length in front of them. So that's all you could see. And every picture had a different outfit on. So I knew that they were at different points of time. And then the video was like a boomerang. But like, boomerangs are meant for Instagram or maybe TikTok or Snapchat. But I have to hit the play button to do it. Just doesn't translate to Facebook very well. I don't know why, because Facebook owns Instagram. You can make boomerangs on Instagram. You would think they would be one and the same. Maybe it works if you upload it as a story, but if you upload it on a regular post, it just doesn't translate properly. You have to hit the play button, and that to me makes it lose all of its value. If I have to go out of my way to see your post, then it's just, I need to be spoon-fed. That's how social media works, right? We all want to be spoon-fed. If you can't just click on something right directly in front of you and go right to wherever it is you want to go, you're not going to do it. I know people don't do that shit. Everybody wants to be spoon-fed, me included. That's just how it works. So they had that, and I thought that was odd, but whatever. They had a collection of pictures and then a boomerang they wanted to post on this particular post. Now let's get to the caption. So the caption said something along the lines of like, and I'm not going to remember it off the top of my head, but it was like, I don't really want to post things like this, ... And they used that many dots. Maybe not that many exactly, but it was more than the ... ellipsis of 3. It was like ... It was a lot of dots. I was weird. Like, why do people do that shit still? That's so boomer. And they did that, and it said, it might take me a while to hit the post button. Hey, I'm already seeing it when it's posted. So you telling me that it might take you a long time to hit that's present tense information. When I'm seeing it for you, when it's past tense information from your perspective. Why are you telling me that it might take you a long time to hit the post button when it's already posted by the time I'm seeing it? Like, you're giving me this weird context, like you're writing like a journal entry from your diary or something. It's like you're not thinking about your audience and how they're going to perceive what you're posting. So why are you telling me that ... It might take me a while to hit the post button? What the fuck does that do? That helps us in no way. That makes your caption much longer than it needs to be. And I'll tell you why that matters. It matters how long your caption is, because the longer it is, the less likely people are going to read it. That's just a fact, right? So it literally is like every character in a post is a 1 percentage point that goes down on people going to read it. So if your post has no caption, 100% of the probability of people are going to see it. Now, if you have 100 characters, nobody's going to read that shit. It's too long. Make your post shorter. It's not fucking rocket science. I'm sorry that you're not clever and you can't make a shorter post, but you're just bad at social media. And I don't feel sorry for you. Okay, so that's that. I just want a separate tangent with that. So make your post shorter. We don't need long captions. On Instagram, if I have to hit the see more button, you're out. That's like, you fall into a category for me where I'm not necessarily going to unfollow you, but I'm definitely going to start tuning you out in my posts, especially if I see you post frequently on stories. I'm like, okay, well, this person is just too much, too annoying. And if I see those posts where I have to hit see more, it's like, no, just shut the fuck up. Just chill. You're not that interesting. I don't care who you are. I literally don't care how many followers you have. There is no way I need to see that long of a post. The only way that was acceptable was when MF Doom was announced that he passed away. R.I.P. because he was an OG. I really liked his music. And it was a bummer to learn that. But his wife posted from his Instagram, and it had a long caption as a message from her to him announcing his death and then kind of like what he meant to her. And it was really heartfelt and really nice, and I really liked him, and it was really sad. But anyway, that's the only time that's acceptable. That's it. Deaths. When God forbid someone passes away, that I will give you a pass because you got a lot to say. But if you're just like every day, if you're like a basic bitch who goes to the gym and thinks she's inspirational and like is just trying so goddamn hard to be an influencer, just stop. Just shut the fuck up. We don't need any of that shit. There is enough of that shit going around. We don't need some basic bitch from a podunk town trying to be an influencer and buying followers to make it look like she is so she can fill her own ego into making herself like feel like she's an influencer, to give herself that validation that she's clearly so desperately thinking. And I know I'm talking about women, but I know guys do it too. I know your asses are out there buying followers. Quit playing. But anyway, back to the original point. The post was in the wrong perspective that it might take me a while to hit the post button. I don't fucking care. That information does nothing for me. All right? And we already established that more text ruins your post. So that was that. And then following that, more dots, more periods, ... more than the regular 3. So too many dots. Way too many dots. Stop. Chill it out. Like, I before I go off on another tangent, I just have to say, stop using the ellipses times 10, people. Please. Anyway, and then the next one was like, really proud of myself and the work that I've put in. Something along those lines. That's cool. That was a great line. How about just put that? But also, your pictures don't correlate with that message. They're just selfies. And it sounds to me like when you say, I'm proud of myself and the work that I've put in, it sounds to me like you have been working out and you've lost a lot of weight. That's my first thought. And also, the reason that I come to that conclusion is because people often post those types of stories to social media. That's very common for people to be proud of themselves when they lose weight. I've done it. I know how it goes. Like, that's fine. That's great. I'm so happy for you that that's how you feel and that's what you've done. Like, keep it going. Good on you. But like, your pictures don't correlate with that message. It's very confusing. So I've got 6 miscellaneous selfies and then a boomerang video that I have to hit play on. And then a caption that's all over the place, but finishes with, so proud of myself and the work that I've put in. I can't tell in the pictures if you've lost weight. They're just pictures of your head. I cannot see if you've lost weight. Some people might be able to see it in someone's neck, jaw, head, whatever. I don't know you well enough, and I don't see you often enough to be able to recognize something like that. Again, you need to spoon feed me if you want validation from me. And you do want validation from me because you're posting it, all right? So why are you not helping yourself? Why are you making it more difficult for yourself? That's the part that I just don't understand. Whew, I'm getting lightheaded now. You obviously want the likes. You obviously want the comments. You obviously want the validation. That's cool. That's fine. You've put in work. I commend you for that. You've lost weight and you're really proud of yourself. That's awesome. I want you to keep going. I'm rooting for you all the way. But when you go to make a social media post, just get better at Facebook. Just get better at using social media. How are people so disconnected from this type of thing? These people graduate college. The particular example that I'm pulling from is someone I know who graduated college. You had to write research papers to get your bachelor's, and you did it successfully. So how are you this bad at posting on social media? That's where I cannot get into the mind of someone like that. And I want to so badly. Wow. Okay. We had a distraction here in the BMP studios. I heard something outside my door. We got hella snow and ice today, so it was probably a snowplow. Wow, that derailed me. But I know these people graduated college and they make these bad posts. I don't get it. I don't understand how you can't think of the audience. Because on those research papers, dissertations, whatever you had to write in your schooling, you had to consider your audience, right? So how can you not do that when you post on Facebook when it's motivated by something you want, and that's validation. Whereas when it's school, you're doing it for the assignment because you just have to graduate. But the motivation here on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on wherever the fuck, your motivation is that validation from people like me that are following and or friends with you. And so to me, that's more motivating than like getting a good grade in school. Like you, obviously, like we all want to feel loved. That's fine. I get it. We all seek this validation. Some people have no shame in their desperation attempts for it, and that's a whole different story. But everyone needs validation at some point in their life. I need validation that this podcast is anything worth listening to. I love getting the likes on my YouTube videos. I like getting the comments on my YouTube videos. I like getting responses on my Twitter page, even if it's someone disagreeing with me, which doesn't happen often. By the way, follow me on Big Mad Pod on Twitter. It's at BIGMADPOD. So follow me on Twitter. But I don't care. We all want that validation. I totally understand it. Here and there, sparingly, it's fine. We all do it. It's okay. We're humans. We just need to accept it. I would be more respectful of people seeking that validation if they were just like straight up with me. If you're just like honest about it, I can get on board with that. But if you like try and make some cute comment, like you post a picture of you sitting on a couch somewhere in Nashville, Tennessee, because that's where all the basics like to go, and you clearly are just killing it in your outfit, and you know that, and you're feeling yourself, and your caption's like, the dog had a better outfit than me, or something like that. Like, you're just trying to be cute with it, and I don't like that. Like, just straight up say, I look fucking good, and I think I look good. Whatever. If you're just more honest about it and more blunt with it, I can respect that. But if you try and beat around the bush and, like, humble brag and, like, kind of do it indirectly, I'm not cool with that. That, to me, makes you look like just a fucking tryhard, and I don't like tryhards. We, at the Big Mad Podcast Studios, we do not, and I repeat, we do not like tryhards. Write that one down in your notes. Just fucking, we do not like tryhards. Nobody likes a tryhard. Whether you recognize that it's a tryhard or not, you don't like it. So if you're just straight up with me like, yeah, I've been busting my ass in the gym, I'm losing a lot of weight, and I want to show my body off, and you make a post, full body, right? Full body so we can see it, I'm cool with it. Totally fine. Like, double tap that because good for you. Good for you for losing weight. Good for you for sticking to a schedule. Good for you for sticking to the routine of going to the gym. Good for you for checking on your diet, making sure you're eating healthy foods to lose weight. I will never discourage anyone from that. But just help me out a bit, all right? If you want those likes, you got to help me out. I can't be trying to translate your posts like that, okay? I can't be diving in my phone, coming out on your phone after I went through the Facebook channel, the social media channel, then jumping in your head and getting that information, taking it back and deciphering it. I just can't do that. I don't have the time, even though I do it anyway. Some of these things, like when you explain things like this, they happen in the I can't snap. I tried to snap. I can't do it. There we go. Get that? Had to lick your finger. The pro tip, lick your finger so when you snap, it's more grippy and it makes a better snapping sound. So, when you post things, just make it easy for me. Just make it easy. I'll double tap it. I'll hit the like button. I'll hit the comment. Like, go you. Good for you. But just don't suck at social media. And if you do, just fucking, just own it. Just own it. Just be like, fuck it, I suck at this, but here it goes. And remember, the more characters in your caption, the lower your probability is of someone reading it. Remember that. Write that one down too. That is a BMP quote for the ages. So yeah, maybe I'll have to tweet that one so we can get it in the BMP Historical Society Museum of the archived tweets of the Big Mad Podcast. So anyway, I'm coming up on time. I've ranted long enough. Like I could go on for too long about this stuff, and I don't want to fucking make anyone's ears bleed. But if you stuck through it till the end, and you listened to me complain, and you listened to me almost pass out from continuous yelling, I appreciate you. As all the cliche YouTuber people like to say, smash that like button. Hit a comment if you want to say something funny. You can say shit like bad stuff to me. I don't care. I'll fucking whatever. I'll deal with it. I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to take anything too seriously. I speak in hyperbole, and I think you all should know that by now. So that's that. Follow the Twitter at BIGMADPOD. We've got some new stuff coming with the podcast, so stay tuned. And you're going to want to subscribe, and you're going to want to follow on Twitter. So, again, thanks for listening. If you stuck till the end, my name is Lucas. This is the Big Mad Podcast, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.